Oh, howdy, Randy. Howdy, Millie. I'll take a sip. Lieutenant Kim here. Also, I don't have my light on right now, but when I turn on my light, this is what it looks like. It's so bright. I hate it. So we'll just be a little dark until true darkness sets in. Do we have any VIPs? Oh my god. That's why. I was like, why? Why? What's the point? You have a matching jacket to this? Ooh. You've added a favicon. Non-disco. Do I need to be concerned about it? I lost my train of thought. Oh, that was what it was. So the lighting's fucked, right? But due to an incredibly generous donation, I did buy myself a new streaming light that's supposed to come this week. Oh, yo, I hydrated. I'll hydrate again. How about that? But so yeah, I will have a new stream light soon, so I'm excited about that. So I'm hoping it's not gonna be like this every time when I do it. Yeah, everyone hydrate. Also, the music seems loud to me, so I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. I turned off the music in game at the moment. Don't let me forget to turn it back on when we go back into game, for obvious reasons. But I felt like we didn't need the sweeping, depressing string section to start off stream today, but maybe. You did oh my god, now I have to look this up to meet. I mean, we're still in ads, so I can do it, I suppose. What is this nonsense? What's happened? Why is everything out of proportion? Isn't it lt.kim? What is the website again? You can't post it. What's the message again? What's the website again? What's the new Kim.lt? What is it again? I forgot. It was clever. I remember it being clever. Domain. I'm searching like our Oh, is it the full lieutenant? Is that the problem? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Let me see what you've done. Oh my god. You didn't change anything. It's just the same awkward photo. I mean, if I mentioned how much I hate you. Hey, how's ya? Oh, you rounded the corners. Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally noticed. Come in the side. I noticed. I'm observant. It does look, the background does look better. I still look terrible though. So that's the problem, I think. Do you think this hair suits me? I think you are crazy. Oh, camera. This is not my real hair. Although I do think since I got my appropriate shade of foundation now, it does match a little bit better than before. I'm not as hating it as much as I did the last time I wore it. I'll say that much. But it might just be because I'm like dehydrated or something. I don't know. But I think it's because I have like a more appropriate foundation color now. I finally got one that's like my true level of paleness. The unfortunate thing about it is I think it might be making me break out, so it's kind of like, oh. Which it doesn't, I don't know though, because it's the same brand that I've always had, just like a different version. Like it's like the matte version instead of this like glowy version. None of you care about this, but oh, thank you, Hausia. I'm very like, I have yet to find a hair color that I actually really like for myself. So like, nothing against, like, I appreciate the comments because I have like hair dysphoria, I think, where I just like, I never feel like anything suits me. Like, I don't feel like my natural color suits me. I don't think any of the colors I like try to dye my hair I haven't been happy with for a while. So, go bald. I don't think I can pull it off like you, Millie. You pull it off so well. This jacket always like kind of like flips up and back. Which also, fun story, I injured my back on Sunday. So, I'm doing a little better now, but it fucking sucked, man. Thanks, Sabo. Good to see you too. It's my own fault. I've been running in the same running shoes for, now that I think about it, it's like been 2 years because I haven't changed them since I came to Japan. I think they were like 6 months old when I came here, and I've been here for 1.5 years. And so I just got to I was on a run, and all of a sudden, like, I just had this like shooting pain in my back. And at first it really terrified me because I was like, it like radiated through to my chest, and I was like, oh, am I like having a heart attack? But it was on my right side for one, and it was just like, it didn't feel quite, like I was just like, oh geez, like that really hurt. And then it kind of like, I just kind of like kept going a bit, and then it just didn't go away, and then I kind of like put 2 and 2 together because every time my shoes get old I always injure my back. That's like, it's just like every time. So that's essentially, I'm pretty sure it was the shoes' fault, but this is the worst it's been. Like I just was, it suddenly like really got me, and the rest of the day I like couldn't like rotate my body. Yeah, I'm really like annoyed because I had like time this week to finally go for runs, and the weather is nice, so I could finally go for runs, and then yeah. I run with Saucony Endorphin. These are Endorphin 2s. They're up to an Endorphin 4 now. I love this shoe though. Like I'm kind of curious to try the Endorphin 4. I don't want to try the Endorphin 3 for various reasons, but I love Saucony's Endorphin speed series. Like it's been one of the best shoes I've ever run in. So I'm trying to buy the same one, and unfortunately in Japan, even though I'm like average size in the US, I am like huge here, so none of the stores have it in stock. So I'm trying to find it, running into some issues, but hopefully get it soon. Beer kids, I think that's Mr. Bar, I was gonna say, I think that's better actually. You have the same problem, forever dyeing your hair. You win. Hey, we got several people rocking the baldness here. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if I had to be bald, I'd actually probably just wear a lot of wigs, and change my hair like all the time. You like Asics? Yeah, I've heard good things about Asics. I've actually heard good things about Asics and New Balance. Personally for me, for like the amount of running I used to do, I don't do quite as much as I did anymore. I run a fair amount for like an average person, and I run on streets, so like pavements, and finding a shoe that's like durable for that, but also is like somewhat lightweight and fits me has always been sort of like this holy grail. And so far, like, and I never thought I would be into like Saucony, but I don't even know if that's how you say it. But I genuinely love these shoes. Like, very, very, very good. The happiest I've been with a shoe, for running, and it's nice. But I'd still run through them in about like 6 to 8 months. I think now I could get away with wearing them longer because I'm not running as much as I used to. But I used to run like 15 kilometers. No, more than that. 20 to 25 kilometers. I'm running like 15 kilometers a week now. But it used to be I ran like 20 to 25, 30 kilometers a week. And that was like, I maybe could get them last like 6 months or so before they started to kind of like give a little bit out on me. I've been hearing about these carbon plated soles. You be zooming in them. I'm big in Japan. I'm literally big in Japan. Thank you for the lurk, J Palms. Oh man. I do like beer Kitsuragi. I think that's more like who I am. I'm more like beer Kitsuragi than I am Kim Kitsuragi, probably, unfortunately. Also, I will admit, I have what we in the business call a like sensitive head day. And I could tell as soon as I put on this wig that it's like, it's a bit tight on me today. I feel it. So I don't know. I'm gonna try. I hopefully as soon as we start playing, I kind of like forget about it, but there might come a point where I take an extended break to take off it. Oh, it's okay. Sometimes I just have that where I just like my head suddenly doesn't, I don't want to like put, sometimes I can't wear like hair claws or even like pull my hair back because I'll just have a day where it's like my head just does not want to deal with it. Yeah, I was gonna say, Randy, if you were here, you'd probably be, I mean, not only would you be the biggest Randy, but you would be scaring all the Japanese Obasans. I'll open that later to meet. I'm glad you told me about that. I'll put it away for later. Thank you. Appreciate it. I gotta write a letter back though. What do I send back? What do I send Sammy back? Maybe high five. There's a high five. Wrap it up in an envelope, send that back to Sammy. Thank you. I don't know what's happening. I'm like feeling suddenly very tired. But you all selected Disco Elysium. I asked you all in Discord today, well, not all of you, but those of you that voted and expressed an opinion, you overwhelmingly wanted Disco Elysium, which I'm fine with, but I just was worried that people might be getting tired of it. But apparently you're not. Apparently you're not getting tired of it. So I'm pleased to hear that. I know you're just here for Neko-san. You and Millie. Neko-san dake. You degenerates. With your Disco Elysiums. And such. Yes, everyone loves Neko-san. Someday I'll have it where Neko-san can just be the star of the show and just play everything. Haven't I watched Neko-san? I've actually never watched Neko-san. I probably should. I don't really like, other than stream, I don't really touch, it sounds so mean. I don't really touch Neko-san that much, honestly. Like, is he stinky? He smells okay. I should probably like, I don't know, maybe I should like take a damp washcloth now and then and just give him a little bath. He is the star of the show. He's like, look at me. This is how I stream now. Just, camera doesn't even want to focus. Too cool. Obake Neko-san? I know, honestly. I told you guys there was like a secret to getting Obake Neko-san to appear. But I was considering just for like October bringing out Obake Neko-san instead. But the one time I did it, literally Demeet, you got super upset about it. You were like, no, I wanted Neko-san, and you got like upset. So then I was like, okay, I guess like maybe it's not fun to like have the redemption and then bait and switch people and have it be Obake Neko-san instead. Yeah, dame desu yo. Also, speaking of, let me get the game music. No, Demeet, no. That startled me, and I even saw it coming. I was like, what's about to happen? And I saw it. Switch back into game here. I think I just turned the music too loud, perhaps. You guys let me know. Well, it doesn't have her play anyway, so. That took me off guard. Speaking of, I don't know if anyone else will get a kick out of this, but Demeet I think will. Oh, it's sad Demeet not working. We have made so much progress in Disco Elysium. You guys are like, wah, 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 but we're almost done with day 1. It's like almost 7 p.m. I believe. Get away from my board! There you go. I was like, did my sound alerts break? And then I just saw it too fast. We have to remember, chat, help me remember, because I think we might get to this time today during this stream. At 9 p.m. we need to go see apartment 28. Okay? Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. 7 months? It's pretty solid. We'll see here. Legends, hello! Yeah, we gotta go see Demet's Love, the balcony smoker. Yeah, don't let me forget Demet. Number 28. Today, I had like a tutoring lesson today. Maybe I should talk to you again, Lena. I had a tutoring lesson again, sweetie. In Japanese. How's this volume for you guys? It seems loud to me, but I think I also just don't know how audio works. And also because I was in Crooked's 24-hour stream this weekend, and I kept complaining about how soft all the volumes were, and everyone else was like, the volumes are fine. Well, I was actually, okay, it was Circa and I kept being like, the volumes are pretty soft. And then everyone else was like, the volumes are fine, it's fucking fine. So I'm like, maybe my ears are just not good. I always thought I had like very sensitive ears, but I guess maybe I'm getting old. I'm 2 minutes late? Ah, shit. Oh no. Sound is fine now. Okay. Yeah, just let me know if it seems like out of proportion or something. I might be moving my headphones around a lot, I can tell. Won't be as old as you. I'm 838 or whatever it is. 830 something. I forget what the number is, I always say. Oh, it's the glasses. You're bleeding from your ears right now, but you can still... Ah. Oh, Legends, what game did you get? Shut them out there. I played a board game a couple weekends ago, Legends. I don't know if I told you about it. I played the Betrayal on House on the Hill. To me. You would wait till after we're done with the just chatting screen. Oh, man. Monkey Palace. Monkey Palace. This is good anyway, because my glasses... I need to see. But I also, like, need them to sit better. Nope. Maybe they... Oh, I did tell you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, so today... Last time I wore the Detective Kim outfit, I was in shorts because it was really hot. But today we have actual decent fall weather. It's not terribly hot, not terribly cold. So I am wearing the pants today. And as I put this on earlier, I realized they're not quite right. But close enough. I'll let you know when I'll let you know. I have an Anne Hathaway look. Actually, that's like, I think in recent days, like recent months / year, that's like what I get the most. I get Anne Hathaway, like, is what people tell me a lot. Which I'm not mad about. That's not, there's worse people could say I look like. There you go, to me. Yeah, and you got Obake Neko-san, so don't don't even start with me, you gremlin. But no, okay. So I was telling this story about how I had my Japanese tutor today, and I've never seen her so upset with me. She got so upset with me today. that I was like, bikurishimashita. I was like so shocked. Like, so much so that I started to like question whether I'd even like, if I had understood correctly or if I had like said something wrong. What she was, but I was correct. Like my interpretation was correct because I stopped and like asked in English. I was like, this is what we're saying, right? The thing she got so viscerally like sad and upset about was because I said I had never been to a nabe. I'd not had nabe or hot pot in Japan. I've never seen somebody so like upset about something like that. I was like, oh, like I was like, well, I'd like to go, but like no one's invited me, and like I don't know what to tell you. Like I don't have friends. So she did say she basically was like, you're going to have nabe. I'm going to invite you over. You're going to have nabe. And I was like, okay. But I was like, oh, am I understanding correctly? Monkey Palace is a 2 to 4 player game where you build a palace with actual Lego blocks. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's cool. See, Randy hasn't either. To meet you and your privilege. Check your privilege to meet. The sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? I'm gonna say, how'd you like to roll with me? Just see what she says.
Whatever do you mean?
How to upset from Randy too. Listen to me. Listen. You're being a real judge meat today. You're being judge meat about so much stuff today to me. What are we gonna do with you? So rude. Ow! Welcome in. Hey. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, I'm seeing some good familiar faces. Hey, Cricket. Hey, Jogger. Hey, Owl. How was you were playing Satisfactory today, right? Or am I totally wrong? I was lurking. What were you playing today, Owl? I'm so sorry. And let me give you a shout out. I have absolutely done that same thing, Owl. I've done so much as can I even remember how to give a shout out? I have done so much as where I forget to copy my own raid message, and then I copy and paste, like I copy somebody else who would just like pasted the message, and then I accidentally copied their name as well. So it'll be like, oh, Crooked Finger, like Ruru Raid. It's like, well, now the secret's out. Okay, what's that? I was gonna say, I thought it was Satisfactory, but I was like, am I like days and time I've kind of like lost track of lately. I saw 24 hours of Crooked. Actually, it was like 30 hours of Crooked, and since then my meaning of time I've just been so confused about what day it is, what time it is. I hope you're recovering, Crooked, by the way. But welcome, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Risaka, variety streamer. I'm cosplaying today because it's October, but also because I promised chat a couple times that I would cosplay. But I'm cosplaying as one of the characters in this game that we're playing, which is Disco Elysium, which, if you're not familiar with it, is a niche game. I don't know if I use it's a very beloved game by some. Some people can't get through it, but we're gonna finish it at some point. I promise you, at some point. But usually I'm playing like crafting survival games, things like that, but I dabble in most everything. Originally from US, now living in Tokyo, and that's me. But yeah, we were just talking about hot pots and how I haven't had one yet in Japan, and it genuinely made my sensei, I thought she was gonna cry today. Like she sat in silence like this for like at least 10 seconds straight, and I was like, daijoubu desu ka? Yeah, but yeah, Disco is a pretty fun game. It has really, really good writing, so if you're into that sort of thing. It has a very particular sense of humor, we'll say that. Hello, Green Bean Supreme. How are you? Yeah, and that's the thing, is like I feel like it is kind of like harsh because nabe or hot pot is something that usually like you have with a group of friends, And you can go to a restaurant, but as I understand it, it's like kind of like more like you go to a friend's house and like have it with friends at a house, and that's kind of like the more like, yeah, this is like a real gathering experience. So for her to get upset about me saying like I've never had nabe is also like her saying like, oh, you don't have friends. Like it's like the interpretation of that is like, oh, you're alone. And I was like, well, yeah, of course I'm alone. I moved to Japan, didn't bring anyone with me. You ate way too much chicken fried steak and now your tummy hurty. Oh, good problem, bad problem. I'm sorry, Green Bean Supreme. Hope it feels better soon. I have had that problem. Not with chicken fried steak particularly, but I do have a habit of eating way too much and then dealing with my repercussions. Having a little tummy ache. Could have brought you. I don't know, Randy. I don't know if my luggage could have fit the biggest Randy. Like, I have big luggage, but it's not that big. You're the biggest Randy. We have to get custom luggage for you. Yeah, Drago. This one definitely is one where trying to play through all of it in one go, I think would be really difficult. And I don't think you would appreciate it. Like if you really tried to just like blow through it. Cause you could just be like blah, 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 blah. But I think you'd miss out on a lot of it. But on the other side, you can get really like bogged down. This game gets really dense with like the lore and like some of the stories and responses. So sometimes if you go and you try to exhaust like every single dialogue option, that can be overwhelming, which is what was happening to me when I tried to play this before. Is I was like, every person I met, I was trying to do like every dialogue option right from the start, and it gets like, you just kind of get like, it's way too much essentially. So I'm trying to break it up and kind of doing it.